Hey guys, Daniel with Beauty Snakes. Now there's many different kinds of snakes out there, but one of my personal favorite kind of snake is a python. Pythons come in such different sizes, shapes, colors. They're just awesome animals. Ball pythons have all their different kinds of morphs. You got carpet pythons that can come in black and yellow to black and green. Then you got your green tree pythons, which is one of my personal favorites, that when they're first born, they can either be a dark burgundy to a red or a yellow with red spots. Beautiful snakes. Now, when they get older, about 6 months to a year and a half, their color will change to green. Now, they do have albino green tree pythons, which as they get older, they just start to yellow out. But they still have that tail. Now when a green tree python is first born, they have a black tail. Just a little part of their tail is black. Now in a second here I'm going to show you that. But with an albino, it's red. Still very cool. But let me go ahead and grab that green tree python and I'll show you him. Come on, buddy. There you go. Now this here is a baby green tree python. He's still very young. He's only about 3 months old. But if you can kind of see his tail, it's black. That's what I was talking about when you can tell an albino versus a regular when they're babies. Now when they're babies, they'll either have red eyes. If you look really, really close, that slit in his eye, that's black, meaning he's just a regular. And the fact that the tip of his tail is also black. Now if it's an albino, it'll have a red slit in its eye, and it'll also have a red tip tail. Now also with the python family, I want to show you ball pythons. Now this is one of the more common snakes that you'll find in your local pet shop or just in YouTube videos alone. So let me go ahead and show you a quick albino, I'm sorry, not an albino, but a full-grown ball python. Let me get that one for you real quick. Now these snakes are a little bit bigger than your traditional corn snake or your rainbow boa or, well, let's face it, they're one of the bigger snakes out there. Now this is Daisy. Daisy is my full-grown ball python. She's a big old sweetheart. She's one of the most skittish snakes I've ever seen. If you move too quickly, she'll jump back. Not that she's going to ever bite, because in all the years I've had her, I've never once had her bite anyone. And she's been around children, she's been around my nieces and nephews, and she's been around my gal. So, it's not a snake that should ever be feared by anybody. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you a baby ball python next. Now this is a baby ball python. It's about a year old, so I mean it's not entirely a baby anymore, but it still is quite smaller than the other one. Now ball pythons are called ball pythons because their defense mechanism is going into a ball, tucking themselves in real tight to where no harm can happen to their head or their tail, because those are the two most sensitive parts of a snake. Now, when I kind of stretch her out just a little bit here, you can see she's still not very small. Ball pythons, they're known for being big and fat. They're a fat snake, and man do I love them. Now the next python I want to show you is the carpet python. In one of my previous videos I did show a little bit of it. Now let me go grab that snake and you can see that one too. he likes to climb, so he has a lot of branches in his cage, so he tends to wrap on them when I'm trying to take him out of his cage. Now, as you can see, pythons are generally very docile. Now, green tree pythons sometimes can be kind of mean, so you got to really watch it. You got to be an experienced pet owner before you can get a snake like that. Now, with the carpet python, some people fear them also, but in my experience, they're very gentle, docile snakes. I can just hold them, grab them, and no striking whatsoever. Now, in any snake, they can bite, but with the proper care and the right amount of handling, there'll be no problem. Now, if you guys have any comments or concerns or even questions, please comment below. Or you can contact me at beautysnakes@yahoo.com. You guys have a great day.